Hello everyone and welcome back to another Disney Dreamlight Valley video. In this video we are taking a look at Aurora's next friendship quest, redeeming literature. So we do have to tackle her friendship quests to finish Maleficence, hence why she's in the background. It's like I'm constantly inviting her over to terrorize Aurora. I promise you I'm not. Anyway, Aurora's kind-hearted attention is focusing back on the Lorekeeper, who, if you've finished the final quest of the Storybook Vale DLC, we realise has been the true villain of the expansion. So redeeming literature, we're trying to get her back to her old self, and it's very forgiving of Aurora, who, let's be honest, was the main victim of the shenanigans of the Lorekeeper. So anyway, get yourself to the Lorekeeper and we have to talk to her, who she's been a bit standoffish, and do you know what, we'll nicen our approach somewhat to the Lorekeeper, because I think it's going to be a redemption storyline in this quest, so we'll go along with it. We won't be a complete meanie. But yeah, this is a nice quest. Again, it's just a toing and froing, a little bit of collecting, a bit of crafting. So the idea behind it is that Aurora is going to reconstruct a story that kind of mirrors the Lorekeeper's experiences, and hopefully will inspire her that redemption is possible. It's like Aurora's founding a religion or a cult. I'll let you be the decision. I'll let you decide on which. But yeah, so the first bit is finding a suitable book, and it's in the west wing of the library. So again, north, south, east, west. We're going to go this way. My geography is correct. And again, just quickly scanning bookshelves to and fro to see. I presume it's going to be in this kind of crevice here. So yeah, the bookshelf has kind of collapsed, and by picking these two things up, you figure out that there is going to be a clue. Again, you're just going to have to wait a few seconds for the quest to kind of catch up with your actions, so don't worry if you've picked them up and it hasn't triggered immediately. So it says bring the clues to Aurora. So we have slobber and some black thing. Was it like a claw mark or something? Claw marks, yeah. So claw mark and slobber could be several of the villagers, but it turns out that it's going to be good old Stitch. So talk to Stitch. And it turns out the chap is walking towards us, so happy days. I think that costume, he's adorable. It's like the best costume.
Talk to me.
Have to wait for Aurora to get into position. Lights, camera, action. And yes, it turns out he did have the book. He was reading it profusely, but also eating, sleeping, lying on it, and fishing with it, among other things. So yeah, the book's in bad nick. Hence what our main challenge in the quest is going to be, which is restore it to its former glory. Now the benefit of this as well is that the ending is ruined, so you do get to choose a little bit about the direction of this story. And I'd be interested if anyone has chosen different endings than me to let me know what the dialogue is like, because I'd be curious to see what kind of branching narrative Disney Dreamlight Valley is capable of. So you're gonna have to gather things. It's all just flowers. White roses can be in the ever after. Dusty violet rose, same, and then yellow tail cone flowers are found in the mind, and there's a criminally low number of them, so I was here for ages until finally I got a last one there. After that, you have to ask Belle how to repair the book. So poor Belle, I haven't actually finished any of her quests, so she's been neglected. If Luminaire and Cogsworth are going to be characters in the future, I will have to tackle them at some point. So yes, redeeming literature. It turns out, luckily for us, that book repair is Belle's recent hobby. And she would help us, but the snippets have stolen book glue. Typical. But it's actually easy enough to get it, because all you have to do is just fish in a pond around Mount Olympus. Now this game's definition of ponds is very weird, but anyway, it's this gold one here towards the outer rim of the biome. It's a gold node. When you do that, you get the artisanal book glue. Go to a crafting station. improvised romance book. So we didn't go with adventure, we went with romance. So we're gonna romance the book. It's a lovely colour too. Anyone else a little bit creeped out by Aurora's animations? They're a little bit weird. I don't know why, it's just, she kind of has like this weird face when she emotes. Like that, it's just like kind of like a slow, the slow blink just unnerves me a little bit. Very villainous. Anyway, says more about me than it does her probably. Then we just have to follow Aurora to see the Lorekeeper. Now, she only walks. For some reason, she will only walk. So depending on where you've started this quest, you could be an absolute age waiting for her to just slowly go. There's no rush to her. Like, so menacingly, the way she walks. But anyway, we'll pet the dog. So instead of talking to the Lorekeeper, we actually have to talk to Aurora, which is grand. She's not deserving of any gifts, we can agree on that. So you can be a little bit nasty to this, but we lighten the mood a little bit. So, a tale that tells something similar to yours, except with the romance. So yeah, it's a nice story. I would encourage people to read it. Back to basics, Disney. I shan't, because I don't think I have a good story reading voice. But the gist of it is that because we picked romance, it adds a little bit of different dialogue than maybe the Lorekeeper was expecting. But yes, it talks about a queen who loved her subjects but became too paranoid about change until a newcomer came and kind of convinced her change is okay. A life lesson we can all learn from. But I am impressed with the dialogue and the scope of storytelling that is in this patch. It's a nice welcomed thing. Kind of reminds me of like the fairy godmother's quests. So it's a good that they're kind of going into that territory again. Morals of stories, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, we're able to forgive her, so she's going to start trying to forgive herself. Very RuPaul of her. So yes, then you can do your own inscription, which also gives you a little bit of leeway in what it is that you write to the Lorekeeper. Try and keep it nice, lads. Because like one of them was like, I'm going to be watching you. But yes, everyone deserves a second chance, and a third, fourth, fifth, depending on their conduct and their intention. But anyway, lads, this is going to be Aurora's quest, really. It's a nice, simple one if you have the flowers. Bang it out very quickly. That is redeeming literature. Thanks as always very much for checking out the video. Drop us a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. And stay tuned for more quests. Until next we meet, look after yourselves, be good, and take care.